For 3 months, Dayna Curry and Heather Mercer were prisoners of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan, accused along with other aid workers of trying to convert Afghans to Christianity. In October of 2001, their prison cells were suddenly shaken by the thunder of U.S. bombs falling on the city of Kabul. Weeks later, after a cold, sleepless night in a steel shipping container, the girls and their colleagues found themselves in a new prison south of Kabul, with rockets crashing down on the contested town they were in, and suddenly there were men banging on their prison doors, and they thought their Taliban captors were returning, and now their fate was clearly uncertain as the situation around them just dissolved into total chaos. And then, to their surprise, an anti-Taliban soldier came in with reams of ammunition around his neck, shouting 2 wonderful words: "You're free! You're free!" Well, I'm Ron Hutchcraft, and I want to have a word with you today about, you're free. What a feeling to be in prison, to be in great danger, and then to have a liberator suddenly come crashing into your chaos shouting, "You're free." Well, that's an experience shared by many who have met the ultimate liberator. His rescue of folks like you and me is described in the Bible. In John 8, beginning with verse 34, it's our word for today from the Word of God. Jesus replied, it says, "I tell you the truth, everyone who sins is a slave to sin." Now, when Jesus talks about sin, he's talking about something a lot deeper than breaking some religion's rules. He's referring to the fact that we've all decided to run our own lives instead of letting God run them, which has led us to a lot of selfish choices, a lot of hurtful actions, and a lot of accumulated garbage in our lives. There's not one of us who doesn't know the weight of the guilt of our mistakes, the bondage to our dark side that makes it impossible for us to shake some of the junk we really don't want in our lives. Jesus moves from talking about our slavery to our dark side to the promise of something better, freedom. In fact, he goes on to say, if the Son, that's him, the Son of God, sets you free, here we go, you will be free indeed. Wow. Now, Jesus Christ is offering to you and me this promise of being liberated forever from the guilt, the shame, the slavery of this sin prison we're in, something no religion can ever do for you. He wants to remove your guilt with total forgiveness, imagine, for every wrong thing you've ever done. A total new beginning. He wants to remove the shame and replace it with a new sense of being clean and worthy. He wants to give you the spiritual power to stop doing the things you've never been able to shake. But for Jesus to be able to rescue you from the prison of your sin, he had to give his life. He went to the cross to pay for and remove your death penalty for every wrong thing you have ever done. And there is a death penalty. Sin's a capital crime against the God of the universe. And only paying the death penalty can set us free. And Jesus said, I'll take it instead of you. So he stands ready to make this day your liberation day, my friend. If you will tell him you're opening your life to him, that you're going to depend totally on him to be your personal rescuer from your personal sin. And if you've never done that, you can swing open the door to him right now. You can tell him right where you are. Jesus, I turn from the running of my own life. I believe when you died on the cross, you did it for every sin I've ever committed. And I believe you're alive, and I'm now pinning all my hopes on you. I'm yours. Listen, go to our website, will you? I think it'll help you get this settled. Just check out anewstory.com. That's anewstory.com. You know what this day could be for you? This could be the day that Jesus, the great liberator, comes into your life and makes this awesome announcement. You're free. You're free.